Things can go terribly wrong, and they often do when we least expect them to. Many thought that the banking crisis in the USA has been contained. However, the latest revelation by First Republic Bank showed that this might not be the case. First Republic Bank saw a 40% decline in deposits, or some $100 billion. This dwarfs the $30 billion lifeline the bank received from a group of America's largest banks earlier this year. There is fear that the banking sector crisis could be making a comeback, and the market sentiments reflect this. First Republic Bank is not alone, as several banks in the USA struggled to meet a sudden surge of depositors seeking to withdraw funds last month in March. The bank is laying off up to a quarter of the workforce and slashing executive-level salaries. The bank is also going to start paring back on office space. Other struggling banks could follow suit. This will have negative ramifications on consumer confidence, as the finance sector sees higher unemployment and lower disposable income. It will also result in negative ramifications for the commercial real estate sector in the USA, with the finance sector paring back on office space. The big losers are not the depositors, but it seems that depositors are not taking any chances. This is what a loss of confidence does to a bank. This is a sobering moment, as it reminds us that it can happen to any bank. Yes. If depositors at DBS, OCBC and UOB should lose confidence in him for any reason, it could create a run on the banks. A bank run is when a large number of customers of a bank or other financial institution withdraw their deposits at the same time over fears about the bank's solvency. As more people withdraw their funds, the probability of default increases, which, in turn, can cause more people to withdraw their deposits. In extreme cases, the bank's reserves may not be sufficient to cover the withdrawals. So, confidence is of paramount importance in the banking system. In such an instance, investors are also likely to dump the stocks of the said bank, since efforts to recapitalize the banks are very challenging and probably very costly, especially for shareholders. There is a concern at First Republic Bank, which is similarly faced by DBS, OCBC and UOB. Net interest margins will come under substantial pressure in the coming months, and this will negatively impacting the bank's earnings power significantly. So, we want to stay grounded in our expectations, and we should not chase higher stock prices. Fundamentally, however, I do not see very well capitalized and well-managed DBS, OCBC and UOB as being in the same boat as First Republic Bank and the other regional banks in the USA. However, negative sentiments could overflow and spill into the global market. We want to be ready with a war chest and to look out for blood in the streets. Charlie Munger famously said that it takes character to sit on cash and to wait for opportunities. If AK can do it, so can you.